Well, you can kind of, sort of get a view of the Horseshoe Falls. This incline railway, or funicular, I think it's called, isn't open, but normally it would be $4 to go down one way. $8 two ways, so that's not really a deal. And a day pass would be $10. Children are free. I'm not sure when or if that'll be opening. But Merry Christmas. It's Thursday, December 25th. It's about 10 a.m. and it is definitely below zero. So I'm going to be heading inside very soon. I just thought I'd walk over here and see what the view was like from this spot. And there's Falls View Casino and Resort right over there. But where I am staying is this hotel right here. I thought I'd grab a hotel room for Christmas this year. I've got family in the area. I was with my mom and brother last night, and I'm gonna go head over to my mom's for breakfast. But I've got a room up on the 19th floor. It's the third floor from the top, and it's got a really nice view of the falls. So I'm going to tour the property and give you my thoughts, albeit on a very brief one-night stay. Here's where the parking is. You can enter here from the front. You do need a valid card to get into this lot. But that is $50 a day, believe it or not. It's quite the racket. The hotel room was listed for $149, but with parking and one of those fun resort fees, it worked out to be about $250 something. So do read the fine print on any bookings. There's a number of restaurants in this area. STK Steakhouse. There's a Copacabana Brazilian steakhouse over there. There's an Applebee's right there. And a number of other places. There we go, the Oaks Hotel overlooking the falls. There's a keg. There's a Hilton. I think Bright Sun Travels did a video on one of the best rooms there, and they were quite disappointed. If five-star hotels are your thing, Niagara Falls is not really for you. They've got a lot of places with five-star pricing. I did one, I think, at the Crown Plaza, where I did a video there a few years ago. That was kind of a underwhelming experience. And at peak times in the summer, these hotels certainly go for a lot more. But I would say this hotel served its purpose well. There's another wing on the side just over there. That's more of a motel kind of style thing, where you won't get any view of the falls. Take a quick look at the lobby. Vending machine, there's an ATM. Coffee, no coffee in the rooms, but it's free right here. And this is where you enter from the parking. They have sugar and milk and creamer and that sort of thing. Just didn't want to get too close there with other people there. And if you don't get a room with a view, there is an observation floor, which perhaps we'll go check out. Well, I don't really want to record people using the pool, but we'll get a brief look at it. Use my card to open. And I think there's a fitness room over on the other side. And apparently there's a hot tub and sauna here. And it stinks to high hell of chlorine here. No person's under 18. Oh, they've got like a Bowflex style machine. It's really more of a cardio room. You do your lat pull downs. This is all cables. I suppose that'll work in a pinch, but really there should be a dumbbell rack and a bench. Pretty big fail on this quote-unquote fitness room. And I can't comment on the pool. I'm assuming it's heated. Three elevators that are decently fast, I would say, and you get a neat view out of the elevators. We will go observation floor 14. I think check-in was at 4, but I got here before 3, and that wasn't an issue. I think checkout's at 11, so I got to get going. I got to get over to my mom's for breakfast. But you get a neat view out of the elevator. And it's worth noting the staff were super friendly throughout the check-in process. That wasn't really an issue. And they were honest, there was a guy in front of us looking for a room, and they just straight up told him, book online, it'll be much cheaper. I think the observation windows are this way.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah.
That window's a bit fogged up. So that would suck to have a room on that side. So if you want that falls view, make sure you try to book it. Clifton Hill, the main kind of Vegas-y tourist drag, it's about a 20-25 minute walk in that direction. And you could head down to the falls. I think it'll take you a good 10 minutes to get down there. But there's the Horseshoe Falls. There's some overpriced restaurants and that sort of thing in that building straight ahead. Niagara Falls, New York, and the American Falls just over there. There was a sign saying there'd be no housekeeping. I don't think that was a huge issue. At least not for me, since I rarely request that anyways, and I'm only here for a day. And the room I got was originally supposed to be on the 10th floor, but I put a little note in the reservation asking for the highest floor possible with a good view. So I went from being a king room with a view on the 10th floor. They told us that it was upgraded to 2 queen beds on the 19th floor. So this is the 14th floor. Oh, there's a Ruth's Chris and an IHOP just over there. No shortage of expensive steak in the area. Ice machines. So we missed the hot tub and sauna. I don't know how old this hotel is. And most of the hotels in this area are big chains. Like there's the Wyndham, the Hilton, there's a couple of Marriotts. I think you save a few bucks choosing the Oaks. I was about to peek into that room. So this is my room, 1919. So I think it's a suite. It's a closet full of stuff right here. There is no safe, but there are a few hangers in there. And this love seat is a pull-out. This small TV. Internet here is okay. I read a lot of really mixed reviews on the internet at this hotel. A lot of people complaining that the Wi-Fi didn't work, but it works fine. From this room, at least 25 up, 25 down was the speed. Big fridge. Fortunately, not a mini bar, tempting you to get ripped off. Just a small TV. This bed on the left is atrocious. Did you hear that when I fell? The springs just completely collapsed and bottom out. But this bed is actually really good. So I have no idea why they only upgraded one of the mattresses. It's worth noting, no nightstand on the far ends of either of the beds. It's a bit weird, but there are power outlets. In the middle, no power outlets. Other than that, well, there's one back there. Phone, I don't even know what the hell you use a phone for in a hotel other than maybe room service. The key attraction just over there, the view, but it was whisper quiet at night. You do get to hear the rumble of the falls, which is pretty cool. TV just picked up local stations, but you, I think, get access. Yeah, you should be able to plug something into HDMI there. And the heater worked well. If not a little too well. It got things cooking pretty good. But here's the star of the show. The American Falls. So I have read from people in the know that this hotel has one of, if not the best view of the falls. You can even see the defunct marine land off in the distance. It's about a mile over there. But yeah, that is a hell of a nice view. Looking over towards the American side. I'm trying to think, is there anything? Oh yeah, there's a bathroom here. Let's go check out the bathroom. And into the bathroom, which is a pretty nice size. Kind of matches the rest of the hotel in terms of its level of finish and decor. One little puck of soap, shampoo, conditioner, moisturizer, some cups wrapped in plastic, blow dryer, plenty of toilet paper incorrectly installed. This should be going underneath. Toilet that works. 4 full-size clean towels and more shampoo, conditioner, and a shower gel in the shower. And it's a jet tub, which I didn't use. The shower pressure is okay, the heat gets okay, but when I took a shower last night, it started this loud kind of rattle you could hear all throughout the room. See if it'll do that. There's an idea of the pressure, and it is not making that noise. There was this kind of loud thumping noise. All right, maybe it's intermittent, but it's worth mentioning. But no real complaints. Anyways, that is it for the bathroom. So that was the bathroom. And this is all she wrote from the Oaks Hotel in Niagara Falls. Do check the prices online. They vary dramatically in Niagara Falls based on the time of year. I would say it's kind of like 3.5 star accommodations in a town that doesn't really have anything above a true 4-star. They certainly don't have anything close to a 5-star here. But it's one the Premier of Ontario fancies to be Las Vegas North. It already kind of is in some ways, but it's definitely nowhere near the size and scale of the falls of Vegas. But anyways, I'm gonna get going to my mom's for breakfast. So if you've stayed here or any other properties in Niagara Falls, I look forward to your thoughts and comments on those or just this video in general. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and if you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below should you wish to say thanks that way. Anyways, my tired ass is going to finish this video with a view of the falls. So thank you for watching. And again, Merry Christmas. Yoink.